afternoon.
James, many congratulations. Your first title of 2020, back in the winner's circle. Just sum up how the day's been for you.
Yeah, it's been, as I said earlier on, it's been really, really good. I played four really, really good games, and the final, I did enough. My finishing was good, which it has been all day. In fact, to be fair, my finishing's been good for the last 3 days, but I haven't done enough other bits. But today was typical of me. Enough.
We've seen signs over the last few days that this has been coming, haven't we? We've seen some big averages from you, and today you've put it all together as the final package. Yeah,
I think so. As I say, it's quite nice because I get left alone. A lot of the other players get a lot of pressure. They get pumped up a bit, and for me, I just get left alone and I get to do my own thing, and that's a nice thing to do.
I say, for you, is that nice just to go under the radar? No one really talking about you, so you can get on with your business.
Yeah. I know what I can do. I know what I've done. Doesn't always happen, but it's. I enjoy the game a little bit more most of the time. But I enjoyed myself today, and it's been a reflection on my darts.
I know you said recently you're fed up of seeing other people win titles. Is that fire there again for you to get back in the TV winners' circle now as well?
Not fed up's probably. Yeah. I see other people winning majors, and I think if you can win one, I certainly can.
And again, the World Matchplay coming up, it's a tournament you've always done well in, but this year it's going to be quite strange and quite different, isn't it? Because it's not Blackpool. Why do you make it?
I think it enables the lesser experienced players to do well this week, weeks to come. I'd rather play in front of a crowd that being nice and loud and, show who's got the bigger bottle, would be the word, yes.
James, pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
James, congratulations on the win today. Do you feel reinvigorated by the break you've had?
Reinvigorated. I think other people are more shocked than I am when I win things. As I say, I've enjoyed today. I know I can win them, and it's not a new thing for me. It's just a reassurance that I can still do it.
How have you found the week in general in the bubble environment?
It's been bloody awful. It's been like being in prison, I think. Closest I'll ever get to prison, I hope. Fingers crossed. It's been very indifferent, and I think I'm probably one of the first sometimes to knock organisations and people that are doing things. But I think the PDC have done a good job this week. The best they can do with what they've got to do it with.
Is it as much a mental test as it is physical? In terms of, is it as much as a mental test as it is physical in terms of spending a lot of time on your own in the room in between games and all that?
No, it's a test of boredom. Who gets bored first? Fortunately, I wasn't so bored today.
What have you been doing in between games to keep yourself occupied?
Eating. There's not a lot to do, to be honest with you. You can walk around the hotel. There's not much you can do. You can't communicate too close with other people. You can't do this. You can't do that. Some rules contradict other rules. But I think the staff of the hotel have been really good, and the players. We've been good with each other, to be honest with you. We've probably been a little bit. What's the right word? Welcoming to each other than we would normally be. So that's been pretty cool. We're like a little community. All hate each other, but we got to get along. A bit like being family, I think.
And finally, did you come into this week with one eye on the match play, or was it just all about getting that sharpness back?
One step at a time. Don't run before you can walk.
Thank you, James. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hi, James. Well done today.
What did they say till last?
Yeah. Obviously the best. The
best till last.
Yeah, I'll tell myself that. That's all right. You've won 9 major titles, James, and you sat here today and you do this. You undersell yourself remarkably. That you're right up there with one of the greatest players that's ever walked onto a PDC stage, and yet here we are. You sort of shrug your shoulders and say, "Oh well, no one really talks about me," and I just what more can you do? I mean, how more reinvigorated can James Wade be to go and keep winning?
No, I mean it's not what more can I do? To be honest with you, if the right James, we'll talk about it a million times. It's boring, If the right James Wade turns up, I win majors left, right, centre. There's only 2 players that have won more tournaments than me, but other players get talked about more, but that's human nature, you know. The more popular ones get spoken about. But you know, I do what I need to do. I do what I need to get by, and I hope when you look back in the books and stuff, you know, in years to come when I'm retired, the ones that know the real facts and figures will recognise that I did a good job.
Will you enjoy retirement? You spoke about it with Dan earlier on. You said, was that something? It must have been weird the last few months. It's just suddenly you stop work. It feels like your career's over almost.
Yeah, it's a taste of retirement. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough money to retire. But you know, it's been wonderful. You know, spending time with the family, spending time with friends when we've been allowed to. But you know, it's also been, you know, in the back of my head, I've had that little like nipping sort of thing. You know, you have to go back to work and you have to play darts. And today is why we do it, because those odd times when it doesn't make it right, it's a lovely feeling. Still do it.
Okay, it's well documented the stuff that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Was lockdown difficult for you in that respect, or was it good for you?
It's very difficult, you know, very difficult. But I think, as I said earlier on, you know, an idle mind's not a good mind. Too much thinking time is not good for anyone. But you know, there's lots of people out there in the same situation. You know, as you know, I was speaking to a close friend of mine. You know, you think about people that are stuck in 3rd, 4th, 10th floor flats. You know, it was hard for them. I had a garden I could go out and relax in. You know, so people like me can't really moan. I knew that I was going to go back to work, and I knew I was going to earn money. So if you look at it like that, we're all quite blessed.
You're a very proud ambassador for Bipolar UK. Do you think this period of time as well has maybe heightened people's awareness of how difficult mental health can be?
I think the world's gone a little bit crazy at the moment, and I don't think anyone knows what they're thinking or how they're thinking. I don't really know how to answer that, you know, because I've diversed onto something else. But you know, I think it shows how confused people are as a population at the moment. It's hard times, you know. You know, people have got their opinions. Perhaps they're allowed a little bit more expressed than they should be. You know, but the world we live in now, someone can influence a massive following. You know, and perhaps it's not the best at the times.
Just lastly from me, do you feel like you've come out of this stronger as a person, or is that, will we only find that out in time to come?
I've come out of it. I'm a survivor.
No. Well, listen, thanks for your time and well done today. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Cheers, James. Thanks.